The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised. Chicago. Ask someone to picture the city, and they will have trouble coming up with a concise description. When people think of New York City, they think of skyscrapers, subways, and muggers. When they think of Los Angeles, they think of sun, smog, and traffic. When they think of Detroit, they think of cars, factories, and decay. But for those of us that know, there's only one thing we think of when someone mentions Chicago: vampires. And tonight, we tell their story. Good evening and welcome to Windy City Intermissions. I am, of course, the storyteller, Shanky McStabber.
And I am Mama McStabber, and for this intermission, I am playing Reverend Mary Ulmer, Pontifex of the Milwaukee and Greater Great Lakes region.
I'm Urian, and I am playing the same character I always do, which is Roscoe Akers, Clan Tremere.
So, yes, for this particular intermission scene, we are in Milwaukee. We are at the Trinity Evangelical Lutheran Church, where Roscoe has been summoned to meet with his pontifex. And in the case of this particular place, while Roscoe may or may not be welcome in Milwaukee, what Decker doesn't know, Decker can't argue with, can he? As we open up, Roscoe, you pulled up to the church. I'm going to let Mary describe the church.
You pull up on North 9th Street. You cannot miss the church. It is a 19th century Gothic revival architecture with spires all over the place. Cream brick. And it even has a historic placard in front of it. In the parking lot, you see a late model sedan and a black and chrome Harley.
So would Mary be waiting for him, or is she in her office?
She's in her office. Her ghoul, Janice, is basically taking care of things out in the vestibule, but Mary is in her office handling some matters.
It's obvious that Janice has been told exactly what you look like, because the moment you step into place, doesn't even say a word, just starts motioning you over.
Okay, I go over.
She's in her office. Follow me.
Okay, go.
She heads down the hall, where it's not a long hall. There's a number of side rooms, not conference rooms, more like where they do various Bible groups and those kind of things. And you're taken to the office where she knocks. Miss Olner,
Yes, Janice, please.
Mr. Akers is here.
Let him in.
And she opens the door and nods to you and then closes the door behind her.
Roscoe.
Pontifex.
Yes, please. Have a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
And she put some papers aside. So you called and stated you had something important to tell me.
Yes, I did. It's been quite a lot's been happening since the last time we saw each other at the trial. Let's see where to start. We had some interactions with the Anarchs and taken care of some business that we were directed to by Don Nakata.
Mm-hmm.
We destroyed Duncan McTavish, which didn't exactly put us in high favor with the Anarchs, but
Fuck him.
yeah. Victor wanted to have, or our Lord Regent Victor wanted to have an issue with it, but as soon as he found out it came from orders from above the prince, he was like, fine, whatever.
Yes, he is definitely one that is a stickler for protocol, thankfully.
Right. And let's see. Well, we had a run-in with Amelia DiCarlo, who had some bad intentions for Isabella and Nicholas.
I'm
But we took
familiar
care
with
of-
her.
Okay, we took care of her though.
Oh,
It's not
good.
not a problem anymore. And let's see. Oh, afterwards we went and had a discussion with the Anarchs, Baron Anita and Mel Davis, and worked out an accord with the help of Dave.
Dave?
That's kind of our name for is it Ian Carfax's gargoyle?
He left his gargoyle?
Yeah.
And you named him Dave.
Yeah, and he seemed to think it was pretty funny, to be honest.
Well, it's good to know Dave has a sense of humor. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then. So I presume the Anarchs will not be causing problems for you or other Tremere in Chicago.
No, they will not.
Excellent.
We reached an accord that we'll stay out of each other's territory, unless, of course, it's on official business.
Understood. Okay, excellent.
And they will let any problems they had with us go. You know, both sides have been served. So I think that's over with. But the thing that really brought me here was we had a visit at our club by Loden himself, who is healed and in much better command of his faculties.
Isn't he supposed to be dead?
He is not. He's very undead, so to speak.
Good one.
But but no, he is in excellent health and in great form.
Okay, so what did he have to say?
Well, he came to talk to us about Praxis and how we felt about how Jackson was treating us, and if we thought that maybe we could get a better deal if we were to support him. He was looking forward to the future and telling us specifically our future.
Hmm.
What do we want? And he gave us a short list of things that he could offer that he thought we would think would be really important. Like certain Primogen seats would become available. Since he apparently intends to wipe out the existing council, or most of them anyway. Recognition for our accomplishments in the city. And most of all, most important to him anyway, was that we would have the prince's favor.
Yes, I have heard rumor that you've lost favor with the current prince.
That was, outwardly, yes, but that's actually a ruse on Jackson's part. We're trying to figure out some subterfuge that's going on and trying to figure out who's fomenting trouble behind the scenes.
Such as Loden approaching you about his impending Praxis claim.
Right.
Understood. Okay. Good to know that Kevin has some wily tricks up his sleeve.
Mhm.
All right. Well,
Another
what did you say?
Well, he also made the point that, the city is unstable. Um, that the 3 pillars, the Corridor, the Ventru, of course, and the, Tremere make up the 3 pillars that support the city, and that it's kind of weak and unstable right now because the Tremere don't have the status and power that they should, and he might be able to fix that. Now, that's talk, I'm sure. I don't know how he would fix that. But he intimated that he could give the Tremere power and status again and make us important
He
again.
can give us power
Yeah.
and status again. How benevolent of him.
Very much so. Now he was the first to approach us on, the one who's might wanna take praxis in the city. I mean, there's other contenders like Benjamin.
Benjamin?
Yeah. Um, Jenny, one of my mates, has had a lot more dealing with him. I don't really know him that much. He's the one who sold Duncan McTavish of the Anarchs out to us, and also drone videoed it with his drone and shopped that video around just to stir up things. Benjamin is, former Prince Maxwell.
Oh. So
That's what he goes by now, though.
the prince that Loden usurped is back wanting his city.
Mhm.
Loden, who's supposed to be dead, destroyed,
Isn't.
is back wanting his city. And young Kevin is
Right.
sitting on the throne. I do not envy that young man.
No, he's in for it.
Yes, he is. Well, what did you say?
Well, as he was the first one to approach us, for our support, Jackie made the important point that, "Well, we really do need some time to think about it." And, he counteroffered, saying that, "Well, if someone else does come to us, wanting the same sort of favor from us, to get in touch with him first before we make any decisions."
She's smart.
Mhm.
Absolutely stay non-committal as long as you can.
Right.
Um,
I mean, he
we will
lost the
not
city one.
be given power and status.
Mhm.
We will obtain it by biding our time and waiting to see who appears that they might be the victor.
Mhm.
Then we form our alliances and offer support.
That's a much better plan.
Absolutely. If you can find out more about who is supporting these other
Right.
prospective princes,
Mhm.
and let me know.
I certainly will.
Speaking of princes, it has come to my attention that your associate, Mr. Rond,
Mm.
has her eyes set for this city.
That would be a wise assumption.
Hmm. Interesting.
Mhm.
Well, very good. It appears I need to stop into Chicago to speak with Victor because he did not advise me of your situation with Duncan McTavish.
Oh, I see. I thought he would have been all the Twitter about it.
Yes, well, unfortunately, I think I need to jerk his chain a little bit to let him know he reports to me now.
Very good.
Swear I should have named you Regent Roscoe.
Thank you, but I'm glad you didn't.
Not in that city, I know. Good, excellent. You're doing excellent work, truly.
Mm.
if you ever need advice on maintaining your subterfuge
Mhm.
in these situations, just call.
I will. Thank you.
I'm actually a trained spy. So,
That will be useful in
yes,
the coming days.
yes, it will. Yeah, so very good. Well, I am sorry to make this visit awfully short, but I have other matters to attend unless there is other things you wish to bring to my attention.
No, that really was it. I think that was enough for now. Anyway, it was great to see you again.
Of course, of course. Well, definitely need to make a list of things to bring Victor to task on.
All right.
Have a lovely evening and a safe trip home.
Thank you.
Mhm.
You do the same.
And when you summon
Although you're already home.
Janice to come and get Roscoe,
Mhm.
Janice comes over and leans close to your ear and whispers, "Mr. Victor arrived. I've parked him in the library until your meeting is done, ma'am.
Excellent.
You'll follow me, Mr. Akers?" And you are escorted back to your vehicle. And when you get to the vehicle, there's it's actually an Escalade parked there beside your new truck.
Okay. So he probably doesn't know who it is.
You don't recognize the Escalade, but probably not, because I don't think a lot of people have seen your new truck yet. Though you recognize the Escalade, you've seen one of the Chantry carpool vehicles, we'll call it, as you are escorted. And she nods, "Please come anytime."
Thank you.
And then she turns and walks immediately back to the building, as if she has something important going on.
Okay.
Are you going to head out of the city?
Not in a rush. I mean, I have things to do, but I won't beeline out.
You're going to hop in the truck and take a roundabout kind of way?
Yeah. Yeah. Just to see the city. I mean, maybe my future home at some point.
And as you're pulling off, crouched on top of the building is Dave, who's watching you, and the wings just twitch slightly. But Dave was not there when you arrived. He must have followed, well, Victor. Now we're flashing back in as Victor is escorted into the room. And the moment he steps in, Regent. Pontifex.
Please have a seat, Regent.
Thank you. Sorry to come unannounced, but there have been developments in Chicago that require your attention.
Certainly.
I had an unexpected visitor.
Okay.
Former Prince Loden.
Let me guess, offering you status, position, and power in return for favor and support of his praxis.
He is looking for support for his praxis.
Uh-huh.
Offers to restore what was taken from us. Now, I was non-committal, but that is not a decision, as I would say back in my living days. That is above my pay grade.
Yes, it is.
I don't make decisions such as that. Do not know who else's support he has and who he has approached as of this time.
I'm working on finding out his supporters.
I am also reaching out to my agents.
Good. Apprise me of what you find, and I will return the favor.
Perfect. Does Clan Tremere have a position?
Yes, as of right now, there is a current sitting prince in Chicago that has made you warlock.
Through, shall we put it, direct intervention and force.
It matters not. Position is yours.
Only until he finds a reason to remove me.
Indeed.
He is not happy with the meddling.
Well, then prove your worth.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Our official position when it comes to former Prince Loden is to remain non-committal. There is another that is also running around talking praxis claims. Former Prince Maxwell. Kevin's got 2 big guns aimed at him.
Maxwell's inconsequential. I have sources that have warned me of that one. He lacks the support he thought he had. He has been attempting to leverage the Gary Anarchs. My agents placed there have said that they're playing him.
Good.
I'm having some of my agents do what they can to ensure that nothing changes. Keep
Good.
playing him.
Good. And the Chicago Anarchs, I believe, are now probably, knowing how my agents handle things, are probably royally pissed at him.
I believe they're royally pissed at us as well.
Oh, they can be, but they can also suck my ass.
Well, if that is what you wish.
Not really.
Seems
It's a turn of phrase.
Mr. Akers paid them a visit, along with the Justicar's little friend.
Yes, the gargoyle.
Yes, Augustus.
Augustus.
That is his actual name. The only one I've gotten from him. Whether it's real or not, I do not know. It is possible it's real. His age would date him back to the Roman times, right at the start. Well, the start of our clan, actually. Start of the war. He was of the opinion that they won't be taking further actions against Clan Tremere. It appears these modern knights, most kindred don't understand about, well, what a gargoyle is.
True. It's a rare thing to see one nowadays.
Very few of us know how to make them.
Indeed.
So that problem is handled.
Good. So why exactly did Mr. Akers need to go have a talk with them with the gargoyle?
They burned his place down, or shot it up. I'm not sure who burned it down afterwards, but it was shot up and then burned down. They also organized a drive-by on another member of his coterie. My agents warned me of that one a little bit too late, or I would have intervened. And so I instructed him that a lesson must be taught. You do not attempt to shoot up Tremere's holdings. I don't care what your reason is. You do not do something that overt. We all know we have to overlook some subtle attacks, but that loud, that noisy, no. That cannot be allowed to stand. Not in these nights. Hell, if I had my way, not in any nights. So I instructed him to teach them a lesson and let them know the lesson came from us, from the clan.
Very good, Victor. However, did it not strike you as disproportionate?
To have him show up?
No. Them doing drive-bys.
They are anarchs. They are rabble-rousers. And they always fall back to what they know. Gangland tactics.
You underestimate them.
When one shows me they know something other than that, I will acknowledge it.
I am aware that Mr. Akers was involved in the destruction of Sergeant Duncan McTavish.
Good riddance.
Why did you not inform me that one of our members was working for a Archon in that matter?
I did not find out until he informed me,
And
which
you
was
did
not long
tell
ago.
me.
Look, I run the Chantry. That is my duty. I am required to report up to you when opportunity arises. Matters in the Chantry have been hectic lately.
Really?
Well, yes. As you know, we are down even more members. There's not many left there. Does not leave very many people to manage a Chantry.
You act like I don't know. And she looks around.
Maintaining the mirror alone takes up a significant amount of time. I understand and agree with the need to have a safe place to conduct business, but it takes a significant amount of effort to keep that going, effort that ties up what few people we have. I have come when I could.
Understood. I will put in a word to see if some competent individuals can be transferred.
As you know, we are not going to use Mr. Akers for that because though he has returned to the fold, he still has indications that he may be sympathetic to House Karna. The same reason I can't pull Tracy into maintaining it.
I understand.
Make sure, please, and I know you are aware, and I guess I shouldn't even have to say it, make sure their loyalty is secure.
Victor, please don't try to tell me how to do my job. My kill count is still higher than yours.
Only if you're counting just Sabat.
Who said I was just counting those?
We're going to have a competition then. Shall we count mortal kills too, or is it only...
Oh, no, those don't even count, Victor. Come on.
No, I'm
now.
talking while I was immortal.
Well...
I have done wet work.
Of course you have. I was the one keeping guys like you clean.
Exactly. We seem to have lost one of ours in Chicago as well, by the way.
Really?
Bartleby. I know he was fringe before. Ever since that tongue incident that he took from the Milwaukee Chantry. He didn't take it. Some of those others did. He has become unstable, and he has finally disappeared to where we can't keep tabs on him anymore. I'm looking for the directive and permission that if I find him, he is to be destroyed.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
He's gone mad.
There's a reason that thing was locked where it was.
Yes, retrieve the tongue if possible. To be returned. Bring it to me.
I suggest this time, instead of keeping it out here, it be placed in the null zone somewhere.
I will make the proper arrangements. There's a few places where few fear to tread around here. But Yes, absolutely. He is destruction on sight.
Am I to inform Miss Graves and Mr. Akers as well of that status?
I leave that to your judgment. Victor, would you like to utilize them or not?
Miss Graves is 100% compromised. She has tied herself too tightly to House Carna. Because of House Carna, that chantry fell in the first place. Mr. Akers, this could be a test to see if he's truly part of our cause. I will engage him, possibly help look. It will not be easy. The normal methods of locating fellow kindred and individuals, it seems to be failing. We both know there's ways around that particular trick.
There are.
Some relatively simple that people don't understand, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Excellent.
I suspect he's used running water again.
Well, if you do not have any luck finding him, do let me know. I have a few tricks that I can employ.
I will let you know if we can't find him.
Yes. So, you wanted to know an official stance. I will make it plain. Official stance is we don't commit to anyone trying to claim praxis in Chicago at this time. We wait. As you say, Maxwell seems to be a non-starter. We shall see. Loden, we don't know yet. We shall see.
I will continue to perform my warlock duties.
Exactly.
But volunteer nothing else.
Exactly. And if it seems that someone seems to be garnering enough support, then we talk about what our stance, our decision will be.
Very well.
Anything else, Regent?
No, Pontifex. That is enough. I have other business to attend. But I do thank you.
Thank you for stopping by. And she summons Janice.
And Janice escorts him out of the building. And as we close on this particular intermission, it's clear that the Pontifex is not pleased with Victor. But I don't think he ever could please her at this point. Thank you to the Pontifex and Mr. Akers down there. On to the next intermission. For this scene, it's girls' night, but that's not girls' night in Chicago. Oh no. It's girls' night in Vegas. And of course, as always, I am the storyteller, Shanky McStabber.
And I am Mama McStabber, and I am playing Jacqueline Duran of Clan Ventru. And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Good evening. I am Ivy Raven, and I play Genevieve Schutz of Clan Gangrel. Vegas, baby!
Hi, I'm Mischievous Red, and I'll be playing Isabella Caputo of Clan Toreador. And I mean, they've already said everything great about Vegas, so.
Sin City.
So you have taken Genevieve's jet out to Vegas. Of course, you don't land at the main airport. You always want to land at a smaller strip because the main airports are always watched. So as you've rolled into town, you landed, of course, near dusk. That way you could be ready to get rolling. Jenny, where are you taking them as you come into town?
Do you guys want to stop at the resort first, or you guys want to go straight to the fun?
Oh, let's at least drop our bags off at the resort.
Okay, so okay, perfect. I called ahead to there, so there's actually going to be some treats waiting for us. So she's going to have the driver take us to Oasis, the casino resort she has on the western side of Vegas.
No, your driver tonight is Tasha.
Yes.
So Tasha, she's never been there before, but hey, the car's got GPS. That's any decent car has GPS these days, at least any higher end car does. And she takes you all the way to the west side of Vegas towards the end, not quite out of the city, but it's on the edge of the city on the outskirts. And well, feel free to describe your resort.
So Oasis is the front of it is kind of like a large sort of like sea that's like looks like black because of all of the metal and the glass. And then there's kind of a squattier, longer section that comes off of it. So it's kind of like actually, if you look at it from the top, it looks like a T. The top's kind of bent. So it kind of the bend is to accommodate the kind of drive up, as it were. That's where the resort area is. The back area is where the casino stuff is. So it's got like you've got to have a fountain because it's Vegas. So there's a fountain. There's some palm trees to go along with the name. And the interior is kind of, I'm trying to think how to describe the interior, because the interior is like, it's not super kitschy, but it's kind of kitschy. It's got kind of a windswept desert kind of vibe, if that makes sense. It's hard for me to describe, but it's more low key. It's on the slightly outskirts of town. Not that makes it a bad location. It's very purposeful on her part. So
it's away from the tourist trap center of the city and more for those who actually have refined taste and know to go other places.
Also, it's a good way to catch any of the rabble rousers if they want to come up from California, and you get first dibs on beating their ass. So,
so of course, as soon as you step into the place, immediately, Miss Schutz, glad to see you're back in town a bit.
Oh yes. Sorry. So to make sure, this should be Harriet, my general manager. So yes, Harriet, thank you for greeting me. How's the business doing?
It's doing well. We've taken the liberty when you let us know you were coming to open up your suites, get fresh linens put on everything, get everything cleaned up so that it's ready, aired it out a little bit.
Appreciate that. It's so weird to ask because and I know if business was doing poor, Frank would let me know, and then it'd be both of our problems.
I have been sending him the weekly reports on the take.
Appreciate it. Did you happen to find any strapping young men with blue eyes?
Well, you asked for some, and I put a call out.
Okay, perfect. Put those in. Have them in the second suite for me. We'll.
You want me to send them up now or send them up at the end of the night?
Looks over at Jackie.
Let's do the end of the night.
You heard the lady. End of the night.
Very well.
No pregame for you, Jackie?
No.
She looks over at Isabella. Anything take your fancy, or are you just going to bring the snark?
I mean, have you met me?
Okay, so
always snark, Jenny.
We need Harriet. I need you to find me like Italian stallion, fucking like Fabio looking motherfucker by the end of the night.
Miss Schutz, this is Vegas. I can find 10 of those in the next 2 hours if you want.
Okay.
Good. Give her a selection.
Yeah. You know what? Find 10 of them then. And I want them in the third suite so that Miss Caputo here can, have her pick.
It's been a while since we did a fishbowl. Let's do a fishbowl tonight for her.
Absolutely.
Look,
Don't
Isabella,
see me complaining.
Look, I was going to say, you want to give me snark, I'm going to give you dudes. So
I'm not complaining. Like, if you think this will help get rid of the snark. That's just telling me I need to be snarkier so I get more.
It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. God. You know what? We're gonna get some booze in you, and it's gonna be all better.
Yes.
Would you like me to summon the
Rude.
bellhops to move your bags?
Oh yes, please. Since do you guys need to go up? Do you want to see the rooms? Do you need to just want to get right into it?
Let's just get right into it.
Okay.
I am sure the accommodations are adequate.
Oh,
And
if they
Harriet
aren't,
just kind of looks over and snaps her fingers, and like 6 dudes come rushing out. She knew she was going to need them to come and start grabbing bags and transporting and loading them all up into the carts to move them up.
appreciate you, Harriet.
She smiles at you. Well, you pay me well enough.
That I do. I need my briefcase. You should. So Harriet knows that's the keyword. She's a briefcase that has like a fucking $1 million in it in cash. So that she's got stashed that she has to get for her. So,
And give me 1 second. She goes over and speaks to the guy at the front desk who goes back into the safe, actually more of a vault area of this particular hotel. And he's gone just a few minutes before he comes back with a briefcase. And she grabs it from him and brings it back. Here you go, Miss Schutz.
thank you. If I open this up when I get to where I'm going and there's an IOU in it, that would suck. But I'm not gonna. No, I'm giving you a hard time.
Someone will end up in our rooms, is what I'm hearing.
I'm working on the Isabella snark. So
If there's an IOU in it, I'm sure we're going to be breaking some kneecaps old school.
you know what? I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't do that to my staff. I'll do that at someone else's establishment. So
If they're
anyway,
stealing from you, ma'am, there's only one way to deal with it.
That is true.
see, it's like I beat up the mob so I could become the mob. No, I'm joking. I'm kidding. I didn't become the mob.
I'm pretty sure that's how like power shifts work, though.
It is.
That's how Vegas works, ma'am.
It is. It's Vegas. Yeah. If you got a problem, you either pay for it or you beat it up. So
Or sick the gambling commission on them. Works great for the competition.
I was going to say it sounds just like Chicago until the gambling commission part, because it's not as big there.
Yeah.
Chicago sucks.
You remember,
Anyway,
you remember, ma'am, how we shut down that casino that was trying to set up across the street from us with the gambling commission?
yeah. I look, I don't know why they thought they could build out here, but that's how it be.
Don't they know you owned us already?
Oh, they know now. You have a good night, ma'am. I'll make sure everything's ready for when you all return.
Awesome. Thank you, Harriet. You're a peach. Much appreciated. All right. Back to the car, ladies. What?
I imagine that the ladies literally are like arm in arm walking out the door.
You gotta have that big dick energy.
That's
it's
right.
Vegas, so
And Tasha's waiting out at the car. She's watching all that, directing it. She has a better way of whose suitcases go to which rooms.
Leave the briefcase.
yeah.
Because it's Jackie's briefcase of money. Yeah.
Oh.
They do.
Okay.
And Tasha, we taking the car? Are we walking? What are we doing?
No, we're driving. We're not walking. Fucking, it's Vegas. You don't walk anywhere here unless you're on the strip and you're a tourist.
No.
So no. Ginny gives Tasha another address. So you guys cool? Just go to a party, kind of hang out, get a little taste of the Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
you're the expert.
Show us your town, Jenny.
My town, yeah. I wish it was my town. I'd be making a lot more money then. Probably a lot more headaches. Okay, I don't want it to be my town. So don't tell anybody that I said that.
And Tasha begins to drive you to that other location. Now, the traffic at this time of night is rather heavy, so even on the edge, because it's early enough in the night that it'll calm down before the end of the night, but it's not right now. Do you need to have a talk with you three as you're riding in the?
So tell me about this party.
So it's one of those like you have to know someone who knows someone kind of deals, but you have to be well-to-do
Mm.
and have done something in Vegas that makes you part of the landscape, if you will.
Hmm.
So you've got your people who are like the gamblers that have, hit that crazy jackpot. You've got the person who, streaked down the strip and didn't get caught by the cops. You've got all kinds of different things. Of course, my claim to fame is probably, you could probably guess it. It was the window tossing incident. So yeah. When you make someone learn to fly and they fail, and you own a casino resort, people are like, yo, you're kind of cool, which is weird because you'd think they'd be scared of you, but it's not,
It's a city of sharks. All, different sharks than in Chicago, different sharks than in DC, but still it's a city of sharks.
Exactly. I think it's kind of that, like it's the for the rich and infamous.
Got you.
So,
Got you. That is my kind of party.
Oh, well, perfect. I mean, it's one of those things, you'd hit it up once a week, a couple times a month sort of deal,
Mhm.
but I haven't been in a while. So I figure it's a good place to start at least, because I didn't want to do something that was very normal.
Got you.
I don't feel like the three of us are the like walk down and watch the fountains and take in a show and watch Penn and Teller tell us that like they're not doing magic and whatever their fucking
You
shtick is
definitely
now.
made the good call.
Yes.
So.
I do
Normally,
not,
I'd question your judgment on these things.
I
Jenny,
don't want to
but
get
good call.
shoulder checked by a horde of tourists.
Oh yes, no. Yeah. I just figured, you can see an old dude pet a white lion anywhere, but you can only see some of this stuff here and now with me. So
Exactly.
The building Tasha pulls up in front of looks like a maybe 20, 25-story office building. But when you get out of the car, you can hear the music from getting out of the car. Because the whole upper floor, this is Vegas, it doesn't even rain much. So the whole upper floor, the rooftop, is one giant damn party. And you can actually, from here, as you look up towards the music, you see the infinity pool and the other one, the cantilever pool that sticks out halfway out the building.
crazy. So I will say part of this is kind of the forward facing. They make a little extra money off of people that want to do something a little bit more Vegas-y. Where we're going isn't going to be the rooftop. So just letting you know, unless you guys want to go to the rooftop, in which case, I mean, we can go up there and we can like make it rain. We can.
I mean, it's worth seeing what you have in store for us first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you come into the building, of course, the moment you get close to the building, there's a guy on the door in a black suit, white shirt. He's kind of leaning against the building looking casual until you all approach. And his eyes instantly narrow as he sizes everybody up. And then his eyes open a bit wide. Genevieve, it's been a while.
Oh yeah. I had business in Chicago, but it's always important to come home and spend some cash. So
I'd heard you went out that way because you haven't been here in a while.
Yeah.
They talk when somebody misses too many parties.
Oh, believe me, don't go to Chicago. Unless they're paying you like all expenses paid, $1 billion there in a day, back, kind of thing. Don't go to Chicago.
I don't think my current contract would allow me to subcontract to another city. Well, so you're aware tonight the normal rooftop party is going on. They also have a party on the other 2 floors below it. Depends on what your tastes are. I wouldn't recommend this bottom of the 2 parties below the rooftop unless you're really into that. It seems The local kink crowd is in town. They've set up on that floor.
Gotcha. I don't know. I didn't bring my leather, and she's. How about you?
You don't
two?
appear dressed for it. Well, actually, I think you're too dressed for it.
I was about to say leather isn't required. Nudity works.
I was gonna say Isabella's probably actually wearing like a tight like leather dress. So
Of course,
You guys.
you have your key, so you're free to go to whichever floor you want.
Oh well. It's cool if I bring my guests, right?
Well, of course.
Okay. Just making sure. I didn't want you to be like, no.
You know how this
door.
works. If one of the invitees brings anybody, they've obviously decided they will fit the crowd.
Oh, shit. Look, I got to make these two Vegas famous in like the next night or two, so they can get their own membership. Okay.
Oh, I would ask, please don't throw anyone out these windows.
Ah.
Unless you want to throw them off the pool up there.
I was gonna say the roof isn't a window.
I mean, we could do a hostile takeover of the pool.
Oh my god. You know what? You two need to decide. Okay. Anyway, thank you. We're gonna head in. So
She brought us to Vegas. I don't know what she expects.
I know.
And as
sorry.
you go into the lobby, heavy security, but that's about it. When I say heavy security, there are lots of guns and lots of people. Not all of them work for the building. It seems a lot of bodyguards and private security groups are here with whoever they're supposed to protect, but they are not allowed up on those other floors. They wait in the lobby as appropriate. And you head over to the private elevator that your key actually opens and unlocks.
All right. So I know you two are peaked by the second floor, but I mean the normal party is on.
Let's check out the
the
normal
first one.
party first. And
Look, I want you guys to do what you guys
no,
want
we
to do
will.
too.
We
so-
will. But let's check
You're
out.
the expert.
Let's check out
lead
the
the
way
way.
you normally would go.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I would probably go to the first one because the second floor. I don't know.
I know
Obviously,
that's- Yeah.
Isabella's got me pegged. She knows that I'm not going to go to the let's get naked floor. So
At least you admit it now.
look, I've been on that floor on a week like this, and trust me, that was not the week that I got pegged. So that was a bad joke.
That's all right. I know you're nervous. It's fine.
I'm not necessarily
We are going to
nervous.
have a good time.
Look, sometimes it's the weird Jenny energy.
I
It's
get
not
it.
necessarily nerves. It's just that yeah.
All right. And so we make it into the party that's on the floor just below the pool.
Just below the pool. When the doors open, there's music playing. It is classical at the moment, but that's because of the time of night. There is a theme to this where it starts off very refined, but as the night progresses,
It goes into debauchery.
the music increases more and more in tempo. It's a very subtle effect that they've done before. By the end of the night, it is pure dance music.
Mhm.
But it is definitely a classy place. There is a lot of money up here, but there's also people that you swear don't have a lot of money. It is, as Jenny said, it's an invite where it's not always about how much cash you have, but about who you are.
Your infamy.
Right.
Mhm.
There is several ice statues that appear to be, one has wine coming up through the ice statue. They're using that to chill it. There's even one that you swear would be champagne, though how they're keeping it from going flat immediately is kind of beyond you. You're not quite sure how that would work. There's people wandering around with plates of very expensive finger sandwiches, all of them dressed in all black. That's how you can tell. Now, Jenny, you recognize the crowd tonight. There's a lot of infamous people here, including, well, you see the Pigeon in one of the corners sitting there talking. Pigeon is the notorious, well, you can't call him a cat burglar. He's more of an art thief that everyone knows in Vegas, they know to try to keep him out of their casinos, though he somehow manages to steal shit all the time. It's actually a rite of passage to have him rob your place because it says that your place is, well, that important.
All right. So I would say if you want to get started, you could probably find somebody. If you need to get a little drunk or high or whatever, you could probably find somebody that's willing to do that for you so you can, just, yeah. Or if you want to gamble, I mean, there's always some people around here playing poker and stuff. So,
All right, then.
I mean, that's what I do. I come in here, I drop the briefcase down, I lose a shitload of money, and everyone thinks I'm a fucking fool. And then
Do you con them out of their money, Jenny?
sometimes it's important to give back. That's what we call it. Jenny opens the briefcase and she's gonna pull out like 100,000 and give it to Tasha. Because did I not bring did Tasha not come
No,
with me?
she's
Sorry.
looking at it. She's not held $100,000 in her hand yet. That's a lot of money.
Tasha, I got news for you. This is just the beginning of tonight and other nights. But also, you got to get used to this shit because I'm going to show you my empire and someday you're going to become a massive part of it. Congrats.
Shit, it's time to start partying.
Yeah.
Yep.
And already, Jenny, you see someone you recognize beelining towards you. Andy Palmer. She's actually one of the local toreador. She runs a fashion business that is notorious for the risqueness of what she has brought out on stage. Sometimes it's described, I think one of the reviews says it was little more than gauze. And she's immediately beelining over to you.
Sorry, you said Andy Palmer?
Andy Palmer. Andy with an I.
Sure. Okay, just making sure. So Jenny's going to be like, Andy, and, try to go for a hug.
Oh, Jenny, I'm glad to see you. I didn't know you were coming in town. Why didn't you tell me?
It was a last minute girls' night in Vegas kind of thing. So,
Oh, you should have been here last night. It was the unveiling of my fall line.
I'm so sorry I missed that.
The theme, it was the fall line, so the theme was autumn. You should have seen the look on their faces when their girls were coming out wearing just leaves. It was amazing.
It sounds like you. It does sound like
exquisite.
Quite avant-garde.
Just Andy, these are my friends. This is Jacqueline Durand, and this is Isabella Caputo.
Oh, most pleased to meet you.
Pleasure.
You'll find me here quite a bit.
Mm.
It seems I've gotten this reputation as a bit of a party girl. I don't know why.
You know.
So you know where all the fun is then.
Well, I mean, I'm sure Jenny here can show you the rounds, but if you stick around for a few days, I'm sure I can drum up some interesting things.
Oh yeah, real interesting. She'll slather you in glue and throw some leaves at you. So
I'm not going to
Hey,
throw
don't yuck a
too
yum,
many.
Jenny.
Some of the leaves were made of gold, okay? We don't want to throw that around. That hurts, I've been told. At least it hurts some people. Some people like it.
Hey, everybody's got their thing. Apparently that's what's going on in the second floor is everyone's got their thing. So
Yes, I was down there earlier. Do you know they have a 20-person naked Crisco twister going on down there?
Oh, my.
all right, well, we know where
It's
Isabella's
just a
going.
mass of bodies heaving on the floor at this point. It is quite if I must say so myself, it was quite delicious to watch.
You know what? Vegas, baby.
Oh, they try to do. Hey, when you come to Vegas, everything's got to be a little bit extra special.
Oh yeah. Not to be too whatever, but is there anybody, have you seen anybody here that seems like they might be, a little if you know what I mean?
My dear, this party, one half of the room is probably already 3 sheets to the wind. The other half of the room has been doing bumps of coke off the bar.
Okay. I just meant I don't need to accidentally, do something to somebody that I shouldn't be since I've been gone for a while. I want to make sure there isn't anybody in here that's like off the list.
Well, I'm sure you'd recognize any of those that are off the list.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I just know if the list had been added to. That's all.
I know there's a few more of our kind around somewhere. I don't know where they've gone off to. I saw 1 or 2 talking to the pigeon earlier. Abominable nickname.
Hey, at least it's not better than Ginny the Pooh. So
wait.
Oh, yes.
There's a story you're going to have to tell me sometime.
Yes. Oh, yes. It is magnificent.
I threw that out there just to tease you, Andy. Doesn't mean you get to hear the whole story. That's how I roll. I tease you, bring you in a little bit, and then
Let's just say it involves a bear.
Well, I'm going to find out the story. I'm going to have to ask now. But I've got to make my rounds. I've got to speak to a buyer over there. I know it's considered kind of taboo to do business in here, but some of these people, they only do business when they're, well, in his case, I think he's drunk as hell.
Hey, look, business is still exchanging money, so who gives a shit? Plus, I'm sure if you get kicked out for some reason, you can work your way back in. It's not that
they'll never kick me out. If they even think about it, I'll do my next fashion show in platinum. Never seems to amaze people how much money, we can spend when we choose to.
Oh, yeah. All right, Andy. Will you have a good rest of your night? I'm going to show these.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Andy.
And when she turns to walk away, you now that you see the rest of her sequined dress has no back. It is held together by maybe 5 chains, and that's it.
Classic.
She is known to try to do everything she can. You've never figured out whether she's really that way or she just tries to shock people. But either way, it works.
Don't fall for it.
No.
It's a trap.
Of course it is.
So you all begin to circulate the party. And it is, in the beginning, it's classical. It's very high class, very nice. But you do start to notice the music tempo shifting. What started as just pure instrumental, every once in a while you start catching a little more modern stuff inserted into the background music. And you can tell it's definitely some thought has gone into the winding up.
Ginny is going to gamble some because why not? But she's also looking around because she wants to prove to Isabella that Isabella doesn't know everything about her. And so she's looking for, she's like, if she can't find him on this floor, she can find him at the pool or she can find him at the sex party. She's going to find somebody who's going to be drunk, she can drink off of and get drunk herself so that she can show Isabella that she knows how to not be not drunk.
Are you looking for drunk or drunk and done some bumps?
You know what?
Drunk and coked out? Which are you looking for?
She's looking for everything. So I think that's what she's going to go for. Oh yeah. That's what she's going to go for.
Okay. And everybody else just circulating the place. It's a wild party. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
It started off kind of looking normal, but you can tell as the night is progressing and the alcohol is flowing more and more. There are several, this is Vegas, gambling is legal, but these are all illegal games because you know damn well the Gambling Commission has no part of some of these games going on. There are games where people there's one game where it appears the buy-in was a gold bar because there's a stack of them on the edge of the table as they're playing Texas Hold'em for gold bars.
Ginny makes a note. She's gonna add a gold bar to her briefcase.
Isabella would probably look for the person who looks like they're having the most fun.
Oh, there's several of those. There is a group of there's 4 girls in the dance floor that it looks like they started the party early and came here to kick it up a notch.
Should probably go see what they're up to then.
Well, as soon as you get close, they start waving you in. And by waving you in, as you get closer, they surround you. And you are now the center of their dancing going on. They are dancing rings around you together. This has happened before, Jenny. You've seen this before.
So okay, so if I'll keep going then.
Okay.
So then Isabella doesn't know quite what what the do's and don'ts are here. But she's gonna gesture like she wants whatever they have, whatever they're on, because they'll probably have extra. And then she'll like pull whoever's giving it to her like over to the corner of the room, or like some place where she can like get some.
All 4 of them. There's no part of you that they haven't bumped against accidentally, since you're in the center. But as you start, trying to hint that you want whatever they're on, one of them pulls a vial of, it's a powder of some kind. It's definitely not Coke. You don't quite know what it is. Your guess would be a designer drug of some kind. And she just kind of dangles it in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, she has to feed to get it, so like, that's still like go to the corner of a room somewhere and like be discreet.
That's always the difficult part with these parties, is the discreet. Now, granted, just because you don't get effect from it at first, you can still do it. You have the food merit.
Oh, so, can you actually feel the effects of drugs from
that? No,
you
don't, but you can at least try it to drag her away at some point.
That you're doing it so that they do it.
Oh, I assume they'd already done it.
Oh, they have.
Yeah, no, I was like, she'll do it with them. Like then, yeah.
She tips her head to the side and drops some of the powder right into the little hollow of her over on her collarbone, and just stands there like that with it.
Y'all are so cruel to me as a new vampire player, because I don't know what I can get away with.
Nosh. Hey, as long as you don't leave a mess.
When you lick it, the wounds close.
Yeah.
Yeah, then she'll do that then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You lean forward, and it looks like you're necking with her. And actually, literally, I think you are.
Oh, yeah, no, Isabella probably has her hands on her.
Right, just not the way people would expect. And whatever she's on is strong, because it doesn't take much. Just a little bit, and you already feel your body humming. And then you, of course, lick the clothes so that nobody sees the bite marks. And she gets a look on her face. You're a biter. I like that.
I do lots of things I'm sure you'll like.
She just grins, and she leans to the side. Hey. She's a biter, and they all grin. And then they close in on you again, even closer.
Meanwhile, while Isabella's having herself a lovely time, Jackie has scoped out the room and found a blue-eyed gentleman that seems to be incredibly wealthy, and he basically seems to think he's God's gift.
Oh, there's a number of those, I'm sure.
Yeah, so she has caught his attention.
Okay. And what is your plan with him?
Probably lure him downstairs.
And that's not difficult.
No. So she'd been, he wanted her to come over and sit with him and while he played his poker and she's observing.
You recognize him. He's wealthy mainly because of a very public divorce he'd went through,
Mhm.
where he managed to marry a starlet and convince her not to do a prenup, and then he got half.
Mhm.
And he's notorious for that one.
Oh, I heard about you.
Did you watch the trial?
I saw some bits of it.
Did you see the pictures that came out from it?
Yes, that I did see.
The bitch got the phone pictures. But I mean, there's worse things that can happen.
Hmm.
I mean, look, if you're gonna get your Johnson put all over television, you might as well have one that's worth putting on television.
It was impressive. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Also impressive how you manipulated her to get her money.
Got to get paid, right?
Of course.
Look, she was an airhead. Like I was gonna really be interested in any. Come on.
I know. I understand. No, you like a challenge.
Well, I like them to play a little hard to get. The chase is what's fun.
Hmm. Of
And who are you?
Jacqueline Durand.
Not a name I know.
No. I will be opening some businesses around Vegas.
Durand. That means old money, doesn't it?
You can say that.
Well, then maybe we should get acquainted. Watch out. I like old money.
I'm sure you do. However, I promise that if anything goes too far, there will be a prenup.
Oh, you say that. They all do.
But I'm not the marrying type.
That's good. It appears I'm not either.
Of course. Why limit our fun? Yes?
I'm fine with that.
Come, let's go downstairs.
Ooh, you are quick. That's fast. Yeah, let's go do that. And the two of you head down. What is Jenny? Jenny is doing, what have you gotten into?
Jenny's just been kind of watching what the other two do. She's been kind of surveying the room, seeing who all she sees here, but she plops herself down at one of the tables where they're playing poker and pulls out a stack of cash and just like, play me in. But she's gonna keep she's looking. She's also looking because she wants to see if she can't find, like, I don't know. She's probably gonna have to. She's thinking about going up to the roof at some point to find who she's looking for. But yeah,
As you're playing, a voice whispers in your ear, "You want to buy the golden nugget?"
how much are you gonna pay me?
What? And you see it's Pigeon leaned in. He loves doing this. I was going to steal it next week. You want to buy it if I steal it? Right out of the casino, right in front of him.
You know what, Pigeon? Sure. If you can do it, come find me and I will pay you.
Deal.
But if you don't do it, I'm going to find you and make you pay.
Bet. Let's see, a bet. 1 million?
Bitch. No. 5 million says you don't do it.
I'll take that bet.
Okay.
It's not I don't need money.
Well, why do you think I'm betting 5 million, Pigeon? Sorry. I don't have the cash on me right now. I only brought my meager betting money, so
You're good for it.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know I'm good for it as well.
Look, it's going to be a really nice paperweight.
Oh, at the very least, it'll be good bragging rights. They won't even know it's gone. I've already got my copy made.
Wow.
I'm planning it for a while. Nice pyrite. Fool's gold, I think, works great for the concept of stealing their nugget, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. No. What happens if their nugget's pyrite?
I still stole it out from under them. You know the security they keep on that thing? Come on. That's
yeah,
the point. It's not in the value, it's in the audacity.
I get that. That makes perfect sense.
You know,
I think a lot of people think you're just kind of a jackass. No offense.
well, they do.
But I get what you're doing.
Sometimes I even sell them back what I stole. If they offer enough. Look, I have a reputation to uphold. They've called me the man who could steal the mitre off the Pope's head. I've got to maintain that.
I want to see you steal the Pope mobile and leave the Pope not in it. That's what I want to see. So like, swap him. He goes into another Pope mobile. You get the actual Pope mobile. You couldn't do that. See, I don't think you could pull that one off.
I could steal it while he's in it and drop him off somewhere else next time he comes to the States.
Yeah.
That's
you know what?
Plan. I haven't done that yet. I think that would be great for his next visit. See, that's why I like you.
Hey, at least somebody does. All my friends think I don't know how to have fun, but sometimes spending cash is the fun thing to do.
No.
That and talk to your fellow compatriots about their jackassery. No offense again, Pigeon. I mean,
look, most of people in my line of work aren't very big on notoriety. They like to lay under the radar. Of course, I'm a jackass. I'm a narcissistic thief. I want all of the fame that goes with what I'm doing.
Oh, you know what? Have you thought about taking out billboards?
I thought about it, but it seems tacky to me. An internet ad was a joke I did not too long ago, though.
I missed that one.
Yeah, it was just a little prank. Well, enjoy your game. Watch out. He likes to cheat. And he points at the guy across from you who gets really pissed.
Yeah. Ginny's doing a mental kind of check of her body. Does she feel like anything's missing after Pigeon came over and chit-chatted?
No, he doesn't generally rob people in these events.
Okay. Just making sure, because if he did, she was gonna anyway, she's gonna double down against Mr. Cheat, which is fine. She doesn't care. It's all about it's the gambling is the whole point of it to her. So but yeah.
So Ginny is gambling for large amounts of money. Isabella is partying her ass off. Jackie has disappeared to I'd call it a sex dungeon, but it's actually the sex high-rise. And yes, you get there and, you're pretty sure they're not playing Twister anymore. It is a mass of writhing bodies.
Oh, yes. It's a full-on orgy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Jackie's having a good old time down there. So as the evening goes on, Jenny, who were you looking for, by the way?
Oh, she's just looking for general individual that looks like they're drunk and high enough that they're not going to notice if she just kind of takes a quick sip. So
there's lots of those.
All right. She's gonna she'll find one and just kind of like fucking she'll do her like, hey, want to make a quick buck?
And you notice as you're looking, Isabella's in the middle of the infamous party girls. And when I say the infamous party girls, they're infamous for how much they party.
Oh, yeah. Ginny knows that Isabella is going to have the most fun she could possibly have, and it's going to cure her of her snark.
They're also well noted because one of the girls, her father runs one of the pharmaceutical companies and gets tailor-made party favors using the coteries parlance of that.
Well, I was gonna say once Ginny gets drunk, she's going to I don't know. she's gonna check the time because she wants to see if everybody wants to like move on and do anything else. So, which I know it means she's gonna have to go down to the next floor down. She's gonna have to wade in. So,
Yeah, because Jackie's been going down there a while.
If Isabella sees you like heading down there, she'll like quickly duck out and follow you because she wants to see like if you'll actually have fun.
Actually, you know what? Jenny's gonna approach the party girls and she's gonna be like, you see, taking care of my friend.
And as soon as you get close, one of them grabs you and drags you right. You've never learned all their names. They don't. You're pretty sure that while they have names, they interchange who uses which ones because you swore that they've said they were different names and claimed the other one was actually that name. And they drag you right into the middle.
Yeah. So she actually like puts her hand, like her palm on the face of one of them. She's just like, no, bad. I need.
And she gets a pout and he goes, but I like being a bad girl.
Yeah, I know you do. And look, another night.
She leans over, looks towards Isabella. Will you spank me if I'm a bad girl?
You have to ask. You're not bad enough.
She's got a point.
Then she pouts again.
Hey, Isabella, we need to go find Jackie and we're gonna go do some other stuff.
Sure.
You down? You cool? You ready?
Yeah.
All right. When they walk past, Jenny smacks the one on the ass. That was like after she gets.
And she'll like Isabella will give that like whichever one she's been having the most fun with like a long kiss before they go.
Okay, the one you smack on the ass. There's a yelp, but at the same time, the yelp is more of starts as a yelp and ends in a moan.
Jenny's just gonna turn around. She's like, "You and your friends, you know where to find me. Be there at like 4 a.m.
We'll be there.
Yeah, and then you won't have to ask me if I'll spank you. So,
as you head down the floor, keeping within the Twitch terms of service, what kind of depravity is Jackie involved in?
Absolute fucking depravity. And she is naked as a jaybird. Okay.
We're going to try to keep it within the
We
terms.
will. We're not going to go into details.
Jackie is on a saddle at some point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she's got like that guy, she's already finished with him. He's dealing with other people. And she's already moved on. She's got some women around her and they're just really having a ball.
Being fully clothed and not in proper kink attire, Jenny and Isabella do get some looks.
Jenny's just going to be like, sorry.
Stepping over bodies.
Sorry. Apologies.
Could you be any more of a party pooper?
I'm not being a party pooper, Isabella. I was moving on to the next phase. She's like looking around. Yeah, she's gonna be like, Jackie.
And when Jackie hears, oh, sorry, darling, I have to go. And she just gets up off the saddle and walks away from the women and takes her dress up off the floor.
As Jackie's coming over, there's handprints on her, body paint handprints. Mm-hmm. She has been painted a bit.
You know, it's funny. I used to sit for painters and now I'm painted.
In all the right places, I see.
Yes. And you can tell she is on something.
I'm glad everyone's having fun.
Absolutely. What's next?
I forgot our driver. Jenny's gonna text Tasha and be like, meet us at the car.
Tasha texts back, sure, be right there. ...
Isabella will try and steal Jenny's phone.
Jenny is drunk-ish at this point, so she probably is not. I don't know if she's gonna notice Isabella trying to. Are you trying like from while she's typing currently? Or are you being like out of her,
while she's typing?
Oh. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that. she's like, no, Isabella, company secrets. A woman has to have her private place or something. She's like waving her phone around, kind of. It's saying that, which is kind of awkward, but she's heading towards the elevator. So,
And Jackie's just carrying her shoes. She's not going to bother trying to strap them in the condition she's in. She's just carrying her shoes, and she's no walk of shame. It is a strut.
As you get to the elevator, Tasha's on the elevator when it comes back to the floor, and
nice.
You notice there's cash jutting out of all her pockets, and she's got a cigar in her mouth.
Tasha, do you have fun?
Yeah. Look, this may be a great party, but they suck at playing cards.
Did you clean house, darling?
I cleaned house at the poker table. Then I grabbed some cards and I did a 3-card Monte, and these idiots, even that worked.
Oh my gosh, Tasha. See, we're all having fun. I think.
Yes,
I don't think
we
Isabella is. Isabella's still giving me the stink eye. Like,
Isabella's zoning like hard.
No, darling. That is. What did you take?
Some powder.
Did you take it from the party girls?
Yeah. They were having a good time.
Oh shit. Oh, Isabella. Oh, baby girl. And Jenny puts her hand on her shoulder like, oh no. One of their dads like makes drugs for them.
Isabella like nuzzles into Jenny. It's like, that just makes it more fun. It's clean cut.
Yeah, true.
I will say champagne and X is very interesting together.
I just found
this is why you're no fun, Jenny. You have to be more daring.
Someone who's drunk. Yeah. I told the party girls to meet me at my fucking suite. What do you think I'm going to do to them? It's not going to be.
I would like to join for that, by the way.
Of course you would, but we'll see. You're Miss I can't have fun, so I don't know that I necessarily want you in the room harshing my buzz.
I have to see you have fun though, otherwise it didn't happen.
Tasha's just eyeballing all of y'all.
Isabella, I had no idea you were a voyeur.
What aren't I?
Tasha, did you drink?
No, but this cigar. She's looking around.
Not a cigar.
I think I'm on the ocean now. I think this has got some boat.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the thing. You got to be careful when you come to these places because everything is fucking full of drugs.
That's why the guy who gave me the cigar said I can be a captain.
Oh, he definitely wanted you to steer his ship.
Ooh, everything's moving. Oh, no, I took his money though, but wow, this is moving.
Good enough.
And you all make it to the bottom, and as you're staggering out, the guy at the door just opens it. None of the guards in the lobby even bat an eye. You're clothed, so they've seen crazier.
Oh, yeah.
There was also the week that the dude jumped off the top floor with a parachute and base jumped off the building during a party that caused a bit of a stir, too. So this is nothing. Y'all walking out on your own feet.
All right. So once they get back in the car, Jenny's gonna be like, all right, ladies, we've got options. We can go find some meatball and beat their ass. Sorry, that's a mafioso. We can find some anarchs and beat their ass. I don't know. I got nothing. You two are way better at the having fun thing. And for me, it's been a lot of God. Bringing you guys here has made me realize that I'm not very good at doing the Vegas lifestyle thing. So look, I have fun. Are you saying
I'm right?
No, I'm not saying you're right. I'm saying I have fun, but my fun does not it's not.
Jenny, if you want to go knock some skulls, let's go knock some skulls.
No. I'm good. I don't know. We don't eat. So like I go, okay.
We can talk some schools. That sounds fun. Energizing.
Energizing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's something I do often. I don't usually
you don't
I'm
usually
not the fighter here.
Yeah. Neither am I. It's Jackie's department.
Jenny the Pooh begs to differ.
True. I was just being a goof. Tasha, you're good to drive. So this is a test. So
Where are we going?
fuck. Trying to think.
Fuck it. Let's go to LA, see if we can find the ma.
I thought about seeing if I could have like a special treat of him here, but then I couldn't get it to happen. So yeah. No, I don't think we could get to LA in time. Fuck. We don't want to go downtown.
Why don't we just like pick a direction and go?
Yeah, let's just ride.
You're right.
While we have nighttime.
Yeah.
Tasha grins and looks back. Second star to the left, full speed ahead, and hits the gas rather hard as the car takes off in a squeal of tires.
I imagine Isabella is like jamming the music that only she hears right now.
And as you're going down the street, you realize Tasha is definitely under the effects. Some of the corners she's taken, probably at unsafe speeds. And when you round one corner, you don't see it until it's too late. There's a loud crash as the car hits somebody who was crossing the street.
Ah, shit.
I think we hit a reef.
No,
No,
we hit a
Tasha.
person. Stop, Tasha.
Yes.
Overboard.
And Tasha stops the car. And she is still way out of it.
All right, Tasha, just get in the back. I'm gonna drive, so you can navigate from back there.
Are
But,
you any better to drive?
Yes, I'm fine. And
What?
Jenny's.
We gotta get the body.
Yeah.
As-
We'll go.
You're going to switch. Police lights appear behind you.
Well, that's fine. Everything's fine. This is fine.
Do you need our help?
Help with what? The police?
Everything being fine.
Everything's fine. So
So if I sit in the car, you got this by yourself.
no, what? If the look.
Spotlight comes
Whatever, we
on.
gotta move.
You're being
No,
pointed
it's-
at with the spotlight now.
It's fine. Just Jenny's gonna get out of the car. So she's just gonna get out of the vehicle.
You get out of the vehicle, the spotlight homes in on you all of a sudden. Then it cuts off. Then you hear a car door open. You can't really see it because, well, the lights of the car, police car, and the flashing lights are blinding you. But somebody gets out of the vehicle. God damn it. If God damn, I never thought I'd see you again in here. And the guy that walks up, you recognize him. His badge says Sergeant Anders. Well, he's Sean Anders. He's actually a ghoul of one of the local Ventru. God damn it, Genevieve.
Yeah. How's your keeper doing?
Staying busy. Keeps paying
Shit.
me. You know, I
Nice.
followed you 3 blocks and y'all didn't even notice.
Sorry about that.
We're focusing on the road.
Obviously not well enough. Looks like you hit somebody.
Yes. We're taking care of that.
Okay.
What do you want me to say?
Look, you know my policy. I didn't see shit.
Yeah. Hey, do you want a pay raise? I mean,
I'm always in for more money, but you know that's not why I do that. That's just my instructions. I'm
I
always
know.
helping to clean up things.
Oh no, I'm gonna take care of this one. I'm showing my friends Vegas, so we're gonna go see Burning Man.
Ooh. So I expect to see that on the police blotter in about a week.
Oh, maybe we'll see.
Let's see. He looks over at your vehicle. Yeah, I think I saw a Chevy Tahoe running a bit crazy, right? And that's not what you're in.
Thanks, Anders.
Yeah.
You're a good guy.
That's what the boss wants me to do. That's what I do. You know, he's put 3 of my kids through college already.
Nice. That's really nice of him.
Shit's expensive.
Yeah. I mean, oh yeah.
Man, you just gotta let me see what you hit.
Okay.
He goes
Jenny
and walks
him,
in front of the vehicle and he looks down. Well, at least you have good taste in what you hit. Gang member.
Well, you know, it's how it be sometimes.
Nobody will report that one anytime soon.
When once everything's been said and done, you know, I'll make sure that some anonymous person donates some flowers or some shit to the family. So
Hey, you do whatever you think is right. I'm just gonna do my part of the job. And yeah, it was a Chevy Tahoe.
Yeah, and I was not here.
Well, of course. Well, I have to let my boss know you're in town, but
no, that's fine. I will stop by and say hello to him as well. So at some point, I'll make sure. But you know, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, you know how it is. Still, half this city seems to work for Miss Savona around here, whether they know it or not, right?
Shit.
You know he sure does.
Hey, you know what? At least he's not her current fuck up working under her in Mexico. So, you know, he gets to be up here and be doing cool stuff. So
giving me money.
Yeah.
He leans over, looks, you ladies have a good night. Well, it looks like some of y'all have already been having a good night. You all continue to have a good night.
You too, officer.
Ginny is going to grab the body and like drag it around and throw it in the back, like the back hatch area of the, yeah.
And Tasha's still sitting in the back seat. Her eyes are like wide.
It's okay.
Though she keeps making odd noises. You'd swear she's making tugboat noises in the back. There's something a little more than Love Boat that was in that cigar.
Hey guys, you guys ready to see Burning Man? I mean, it's one of those things you do in the desert. Okay, awesome.
Woo, so, Burning Man!
Woohoo! Is that even going on this time of year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Isabella will probably be having on the car ride, having only a conversation you can have when both people are rolling with Tasha.
A lot of conversations about how the lights, the street lights, and how they're reflecting off things, making weird colors. Tasha makes a comment that she thinks she can see sound right now, though she's not sure.
Darling, you are hallucinating.
Shh, let her have a good time. She can worry about that later.
I just hope she comes down from it all right. I've heard horror stories.
She'll be good. She'll be good. If I need to, I can always give her a little jump start. So.
And she leans close to Jackie. It's okay. Jenny will take care of me.
Yes, she will.
I love when she takes care of me. And she just leans her head. She's so pretty.
She is pretty.
I gotta stop for some gas. So before we head out into the desert. So
all right.
Yeah. So Ginny's gonna stop at a gas station, but it's not gonna be one. She's gonna kind of carefully, like the granny driving, where like the person's going a little bit slower, super cautious.
I mean, the front of your car is mashed in a bit.
Yeah, when people drive extra slow, you know they're on something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. she's gonna get some gas, and yeah.
Jackie goes into the convenience store and she gets some ginger ale. She gets a dill pickle. And
Get some gum. It prevents glitching.
and she'll get some of that too. She also will get some barbecue potato chips.
Dill pickle, ginger ale, barbecue potato. Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
And you all head out to the desert. What kind of Burning Man is, well, I have an idea, but let's, within terms of service, what is your plan for Burning Man?
You're muted.
You're muted. That's how you keep the
Sorry.
terms of service. You're going to mute yourself and describe in detail.
Go ahead.
No. Ginny's gonna grow her feral weapon claws, and she's gonna start like digging part of a hole, just so that it's not just like dude laying on top of the desert. And then she's going to pull said dude out of the car, and she's going to stick him into said hole, or part of him into said hole. And then she's going to douse with gasoline, and she's going to start the fire, and then she's gonna be like, "Woo, Burning Man!"
Yeah, because as soon as you light it, Tasha gets out and starts screaming about fire and dancing around it. You all back way up because, well, you're kindred. Rostrek is a problem. But Tasha is dancing around the fire.
She didn't do this with the pastor. I don't know what she's doing right now. Must be the drugs.
Enjoying herself.
That's all right. I bought some things that she can eat and it'll make her throw up. And then I bought something that will settle her stomach.
Well,
So once she throws it up, then her stomach will settle and she'll be good.
just not here, because we don't want more
No,
stuff here.
no, we don't. I bought it. We can do it at the hotel.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to ditch the car. No, I'm not gonna ditch the car. I'm gonna ditch the car.
I'm sure you have people at your hotel that can take care of it.
Yeah. No, I've got a person who's gonna do the thing to the thing.
Yeah, you've got several people that know how to disappear a car.
Yeah, no, I was just Genevieve was doing the like debating. Does she drive it all the way back? She's like, fuck it, she's gonna drive it all the way back. So
So you all head back into the city. Once you get back in the city, do you all continue your partying? Does this accidental death even phase you all, or is it just like we're back to partying?
Considering we went out to the desert and back, it's probably getting close to time to go back.
It's early enough. I mean, 2, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. maybe. It's getting close to where you're going to need to sleep soon.
Yes, but I have party favors waiting for me.
Yeah, 4 a.m. was the party in Ginny's room.
Yeah, and I need to get a shower to wash the paint off.
It looks good on you. Keep it.
it looks like we're gonna head back to Oasis, you guys. If that's okay.
That's good.
Okay.
I do
perfect.
need a shower. This paint is getting very sticky.
So as you all head back, we're going to fade here before we go into too much details about what happens at Oasis.
With
because
party favors.
whole car full of drunk, high
Kindred.
and a ghoul.
And a ghoul.
This is where we're going to end, actually, the season 9 intermissions, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little glimpses to Jenny's hometown and how she deals with things back home.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike Chicago, Jenny's a lot more connected.
Mm-hmm.
There's no worry about if she hits somebody in front of the right cops. It's, I know you, I know who you are, we take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to thank the players, of course. And of course, I'd like to thank Roscoe, who was in the previous scene, as we end this up.
Thank you, Jenny, for inviting us girls out for a weekend.
Oh yeah.
For debauchery in the city that never sleeps.
Yes.
It's always been Ginny's dream to go to Vegas with some friends and get her balls busted the entire time by one of them.
You could have fixed it. I mean, like, I'm sure. You tell me, Morgan, if by the end of the party favor would Isabella still bust your balls?
Absolutely not.
I have no idea.
No, absolutely not.
I'm just being a fucking
The way she
goof-ass.
smacked that party girl in the ass, absolutely
no.
not.
No, she she would have made sure they were nice and high, and she would have played bear, like the floor, bear floor, like the thing with the bears on the floor, like the skinned bear, but she would just, the bear rug, the words, they're hard. She would have done that and just been like "Mrr" on the floor and let them like roll around on her.
Among other things that we're not going to get too deep into. As
Yeah,
you
I
can
know,
all
I'm
see,
just-
the beauty of Intermissions is they are a little bit lighter in tone.
Yes.
I do like to thank the players. Please join us on our Discord. The cast of this show came from the Discord. We cast all our shows from the Discord. We do, here lately, it's Zoom Hangouts every other week because there's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes with Mama and I that we're dealing with. So we can only do them about every other week. But please join us on our Discord. You want to catch back episodes, pop over to our YouTube. You see the back episodes. It's normal stuff. Catch our friends. 2 of them are down here, the whole bottom row. The Ivy Raven and Mischievous Red. Check them out. Pop over to their channel. Find out what they do. When they stream, they do it whenever they want. It's their channels, not mine. They determine. That's how that works. You want to give something to the players? Bits of donations, they go to the players, not to the studio. If you want to give to the studio, of course, subscribe here on Twitch. Pop over to our Ko-fi, or if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, hit the notification icon so you know when I post new shit, and comment, like the video. It helps all on our search rankings. Windy City merch, like shit behind me. Get your Windy City merch. You've heard all this before. Now, I can turn it over to my wife for the schedule, though. Not much going on, though. There is something on the 11th, just not Tess.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. So, coming up over the week, we will have on Saturday, the 11th, it is at 3 p.m., correct?
Yep.
All right. At 3 p.m. Eastern, Shanky will be back with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodied Fields.
Yep.
That's right. Our little serial vampire story of folks out in a podunk place with cornfields.
Surrounded by the Goblin Roads.
Surrounded by the Goblin
Yep.
Roads.
They've been sent to check on an ambassador/diplomat who's disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
They've arrived in this very odd small town where even in the dead of winter, the cornfields are still growing.
Yeah. So check that out at 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. And then on Sunday at 5 p.m., I believe.
Nothing.
Nothing.
This is the week we're taking a break.
Oh, that's right. And then next week, the week following, you're doing the
Summary. Yep.
summary. That's
So,
right.
Yep. Next Sunday
Yep.
on
So
the 12th.
just Saturday is going to be Vampire Day next week.
Yep. And we're doing something we've only ever done once, which is miss the Sunday stream. We're going to take a break one
We're
weekend.
taking a break because
to
we
give
need it.
everybody a chance to get a break. The cast and the studio itself to take a break one Sunday off before I come back for the Sunday summary, which is your boy Twitch.
Yep, the summary will be on the 19th. And of course, our new season 10, will be starting on the 26th.
Yep. Day after my birthday is
Mhm.
when we start back up. So, and of course, hey, just because we're taking Sunday off doesn't mean you can't talk some vampire. Pop over to Discord, talk vampire. That's what we do there. So please, everybody, as always, at the end of these, though, mental health. It's not a joke, not a laughing matter. Please take your mental health seriously. Check in on family, friends, loved ones, those around you. Anyone that you haven't heard from a while, or just check in on people around you, please. A lot of people are not okay, and they may hide it. Masking is something a lot of people do, myself included, from time to time. Check in and make sure they're okay. And if you suffer from mental health issues like I do, please reach out to those around you. But if you don't feel you can, in chat's a list of numbers. You can call or text 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And there'll be a professional on the other end of that call or their text to help you through things. And if you're not in the U.S., there is a link right there called Find a Helpline. You can put in your country of origin and get helplines for what you need that way. Because I do understand not all of our viewers are based here in the U.S., so that's very important. And now I can turn it over to my wife for her portion of the outro as we end these intermissions.
I'm Mama McStabber. I'm a registered nurse, so I'm going to tell you go get your vaccines. They do help people to either not get illness or to have much reduced symptoms with illness and a higher chance of not developing long-term symptoms. Also, please take care of not just mental, but physical health. If you are not feeling well, please go get checked out. Please. And honestly, fuck the fascists everywhere, including Mississippi. and including South Carolina, and including Governor Youngkin in Virginia, and Ohio, and all over the fucking country in red states. Fuck the fascists. Fuck Putin. Fuck Marjorie Taylor Greene. Fuck Boebert. Oh yeah, that's soon going to be Grandma Boebert because her
I'm not going to shame somebody for that. I was a dad at 19. I can't shame people for that.
You know, but
Oops.
yeah, she's such a Christian. Yeah.
Fuck Florida. Some representative Republican in Florida introduced a bill to ban the Democratic Party in Florida.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's straight unconstitutional. That's silly shit. That's performative shit.
They just put a new one out today that's going to make it, if you write about the governor of Florida, you have to register with the state.
Yeah. That's unconstitutional as well, by the way.
That's unconstitutional.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Ron DeSantis doesn't even care anymore. He's just being out about being a fucking fascist.
They know it won't pass constitutional checks. They're doing it for performative reasons.
Yes. He's showing you who he is. When he tries to run for president, please do not vote for him.
Yeah.
Yes. So anyway, yeah. And fuck the Iranian government because that's still a fucking mess over there.
And I thank you all for coming to our little silly intermission in some ways. It was serious and silly at the same time. It was a lot of fun, though. I will see you in 2 weeks for a night with your boy Twitch. Where is he going to be this time? Is he going to be back at the jazz bar, or will he be somewhere else? Maybe this time he gives you a summary from Jackie's Cabaret.
I was going to say, if he shows up in Phoenix, Ginny's going to pull him out of there by his ear.
If you know he's there. Good night, everybody.
Good night.